Hello. So yesterday I started working on the Mini Cooper, and I want to show you what the progress is so far. I was trying to replace that knock sensor like we mentioned before, and I'll show you. So there we go. So the Mini in this small, let's see, I gotta get back up some, but in this small garage, I don't know. Yeah, if you could see this small garage, I was managed to lift up the Mini on all 4 jack stands. That was a crazy process. So I had to do was, I moved all the stuff of course, but I had a jack lift I put underneath there with a piece of wood in between the 2 different jack points, because they decided in this car to not have a front and back jack up point. So I had to lift it from the rocker bar and without damaging the plastic, because the plastic goes underneath the car. So I put a piece of wood, lifted up the one side, put 2 jack stands down, and then I went over and lifted up the other side and put 2 more jack stands down. So yesterday I managed to take off the bumper, and both the kind of the outside of the bumper and the actual like metal bumper itself, and the crushed tubes in the corners here have been removed. And of course I moved the wheels, and I got one wheel well. I gotta see if I can try to get the other wheel well off. This one is a little bit more stubborn. And today I'm gonna be removing the radiator and draining the coolant, and hopefully I can get all the way to the supercharger, where I can service the supercharger, get new oil in it, and finally get to that knock sensor that's all the way buried. So I won't be filming myself doing all this because I take my time and it'll be a lot of footage. It's just a lot easier for you guys. But I'll gladly explain a little bit what I'm doing here, because you can look up videos on this. So yeah, right here we have the bumper, the metal bumper. We have the crush tubes and the covering for the super intercooler, and then we got the other wheel well, and then the actual bumper itself. When I was taking it apart, I noticed that I think this got into a minor fender bender, because this is not secured, and so I got to order a new one of those. And it had a minor fender bender, so there's a couple things I had to order eventually. I don't think I'm gonna order it yet. And then I got to replace this. This is the wrong color. This should be clear. It's this color on the non-supercharged model, so they replaced this with the wrong color. Luckily it's not too expensive, so I found it for like $7, so that's not too bad. And I found the other one for like $16, $18, so it's not too bad at all. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work today. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so it's a lot of fun. Just taking my time and not to try to hurt myself in the meantime. So it is so cool though. It is really fun working on this, that's for sure. So I'll see you guys, I guess, in the next day or so when I can show you more progress. So alright, see you later. Welcome to day 3 of the Mini Cooper repair. So yesterday I did quite a bit, so I'm going to quickly go over everything I did yesterday. So I took off the radiator. That was a lot of fun. So I got that off, and I kind of spilled a little bit. I got 90% of it into the pan. They decided for this car, they decided not to have a drain plug for the radiator, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. Other than that, everything went pretty smoothly. I took off a couple of things, took off the belt, so there's no more belt, took off the alternator, I moved the air conditioning cooler right there. I was able to bend that without it releasing all of its, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, Freon or whatever. And I got the supercharger off, and that was a lot of fun. That was pretty hard actually. It came off really well, except for one thing. Is the water pump coolant hose was stuck on, and I had the hardest time trying to remove it. It was not fun. It was the only thing holding it on, and I finally was able to cram in a needle nose plier into the hose right here. That's the hose that was the troublesome one. I finally was able to get a needle nose in there to move the bracket back, and I was able to take a flathead and wiggle its way off of the water pump, and there we go. Got the supercharger off, and today I'm going to be replacing O-rings and putting it back together. I have to do the oil for the supercharger today, and replacing the knock sensor. And yeah, everything's going pretty fun. This is a really cool experience. I haven't done anything remotely like this before, and this has been fantastic. None of the bolts have been like super rusty, which is good. I mean, it's a good first try on like repairing a car, because especially up here where we live, we have a lot of rust everywhere, and this engine doesn't look that bad actually. Like, it looks really nice, and every bolt wasn't rusted to it. I didn't have to use WD-40 anywhere. I was able to do everything with the impact driver, and yeah, so it worked out pretty good. So I'll see you later. Hey, guess what? It's finally back together again. Yes, the Mini Cooper is all together. Wow, that was actually a really fun experience. Not too much went wrong. The only thing that really went wrong was the bumper when I was trying to put the bumper back on. Not the shell here, but the actual like bumper that goes in there, that's beneath it, the metal bumper. One of the bolts mounts broke off, and I accidentally put on the bumper too soon, because there's like these crushed tubes on the bottom corners, so an accident's been supposed to crush, and I forgot to place them before putting the bumper on, so I had to take the bumper off, and that bolt got stuck, so I had to cut it with a Dremel. So luckily I was able to get a Dremel in that small little gap and cut off that bolt. And it's not really necessary because there's already 4 bolts already holding the bumper together, so it's not that bad. And everything's torqued down to the correct amount of torque, and yeah, it was a really fun experience. I replaced a couple of the bolts that are missing, so some of them are a little bit of a hodgepodge between different types of bolts, but as long as they're bolted down. But that's mostly for cosmetic stuff, not much of the actual vehicle itself. I had to replace bolts. So yeah, that was a really fun experience, and I had a really fun time. Would I do it again? Probably not right away, but I had a really fun time with it. And the only thing I have to do left is to start the engine. Hopefully it works correctly. I gotta add the coolant. There's no coolant in it right now, and I'm hoping the air conditioner's still good. I didn't hurt that, I'm hoping, and hoping the knock sensor is finally fixed. So problem is, it's out of warranty, or not warranty, that's the wrong word. It's out of it needs inspection. It's out of its inspection, so I need to we need to get a 10-day sticker so we can drive it around, so the computer can update after because I had to pull out the battery, so it cleared the computer, so I didn't need to update it, so they doesn't have any red flags of saying that the computer has no really information about the car for running correctly for a while. So hopefully that works. And I gotta lower it. Process of lowering it is really fun because it's very kind of a small garage. I mean, this makes the garage look pretty sizable, but the garage is pretty small. We only really have small cars, and luckily the car we normally put in here is just slightly bigger than this, but it's a Suzuki, like the one I have over here. So that's the type of car we usually put in there, is my Suzuki. But yeah, that's slightly bigger than the Mini. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I need to add. I don't know, because everything, like I said, everything went really well together, especially for it's not that rusty. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. The only thing I noticed also, as you can see here, I gotta fix this eventually, but that's just cosmetic. And then I realized the hood is slightly bent, so I gotta try to rebend the hood down slightly. I'll show you. It leaves a gap. There we go. It leaves a gap on that side. I can't unsee it now, but that side doesn't look that bad. I need to I actually went, when we were one of our videos, our mini part 2, when we did the car again with the soap and we did the detailing the outside. I accidentally went too crazy in the wax, so I got a little bit of wax on the edges here and some of the finer details, so I gotta go back and fix that, but that's not too bad. But yeah, I can't wait to get this back on the road. It looks so good. It really looks good again. It actually looks like a car, not a pile of pieces everywhere across the floor. So yeah, alright, I'll see you later. I'll probably make another video of it driving, but that's probably after we come back from our trip. So I'll see you later. Alright, bye.
Just thought I'd fill you in on a little bit of an update. The Mini does run and drive just fine. we just got it into its normal parking spot, I guess you could say. It's where it was parked all winter, but it's uncovered and it runs and it does really well. The only problem that we ran into was, I don't remember what it was, but there was a hose that, it's like a filtration hose, and it keeps things from getting into your engine, like bad pollutants and such. So that hose is broken. You can see all the way through it. So we will have to order one of those, but it should only be like a couple hours of a job, so it won't be nearly as extensive as this was. And yeah, so it worked great. It's doing really well, and that's always good news, so we'll take it. So today, the day that this vlog is coming out, we are flying back in from Disney. So look forward to those vlogs. They will be out probably soonish. I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to be uploading them depending on how quick I can get through editing them, because it's a bit more extensive than what we typically do. So depending on how all of that works out, I will have them up for you probably every other day, but I don't think I'm going to make it a weekly thing, because we also have another trip possibly that we're planning for a 3-day weekend, because Josiah has time off of work. So he has the extra day. We figured we might as well do a little something. So that may or may not be a thing. We're not really sure at this point. But I would like to be able to get the vlogs out in a timely manner, just so it's not like we're recording something and you're seeing it like 3 or 4 weeks later, because that's not what I'd like. But yeah, just stay tuned for all of those. It'll be really fun. And I know this is a little bit of a modge podge of a vlog, but what we're going to do for the remainder of this time, we're gonna do what we're packing to go to Disney. So we're gonna go and do a little bit of prep, get some clothes around, and then we'll put them in a suitcase as we're talking about them. So look forward to that, and yeah, that's what we got planned for the rest of this. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of a packing video. So let's get started. You wanna start with your stuff?
Sure.
We're not gonna be sharing absolutely everything, but like the shirts and such, and what we're packing for warm weather versus possible cold weather. Yeah. So things like that. So we'll start with Josiah's t-shirts.
Not a Star Wars ones, so that one I think my dad got at the parks a while ago.
So we need 8 shirts. So that's shirt number 1. I'm just gonna stack these on your lap for now.
Sounds good.
Shirt number 2. Lots and lots of Star Wars.
Yeah, lots and lots of Star Wars.
Alice, no. Okay, you can be up there. Shirt number 3. The first non-Star Wars one.
I know.
Shirt number 4. And when we come back, we should do a haul video.
Yeah, definitely.
We're back to Star Wars.
Back to Star Wars. Surprise, surprise. The next one is not Star Wars, though.
Oh no, this is a totally different genre. I want to know if you guys know what this is without us telling you. When he wears it, we'll actually tell you what it is. But let us know in the comments below if you actually know what this is from. I want to make sure you can see that. It's got a crease in the middle of it. Hold on. You can't tell us what it is if you can't see it. So let us know if you know what that is.
I like that shirt.
Back to Star Wars!
The Mandalorian.
This is the last one, so this is shirt number 8.
More Star Wars.
Can you tell what he's a fan of?
Mm-hmm.
Would have never guessed it.
I know, right?
So we also, for cold weather, Josiah is packing this sweater. It'll probably mainly be worn on the plane.
Yeah.
On the way home, probably, because on the way there you're gonna have a sweatshirt. So.
Yeah.
And then this is formal wear because Josiah and I are planning on doing like the lounges and everything, as well as a couple of really nice restaurants.
It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait.
So very, very excited to be able to show all of this and share it with you all.
Yep.
I love this shirt. It's just a button down, but it's sailboats.
Yep.
You know, Marissa's probably rolling her eyes at my folding ability because she worked in a retail for a long time, a clothing store, so. And then this is the other colored shirt. He also looks the color blue, can you tell?
Black and blue.
Yeah. And that concludes all of Josiah's stuff. This pile. So the next thing, we're not gonna go through all of my pants. That's just not what we're gonna do. Cold weather, I have a couple of options. I have just this long sleeve navy, but I also have, because this is a bit thinner, I also have a thicker, but it's Florida appropriate because it's thick, but it's also a crop top. But it's like a collared crop top, so it's got this as well. So yeah. That'll be comfortable if I need it.
I'm really excited for this trip.
And then, if you can't tell by how many videos I'm wearing tank tops, I am a tank top person.
Yep.
It's comfortable. And that's what I grew up with in the South. So, of course, I have a bit of a tank top haul. Just got a classic blue. The same one, but in green. Oops. And then I have a Disney tank that I love.
It is a beautiful one.
Can you read it? I think you should be able to read it. It says adventure is out there, and it's from Up. So, really cute tank that I love. And then we're back to the blue color, if you can't tell that we like blue.
Blue Dabbit.
Don't get us copyright struck.
I shouldn't.
Your pile's growing, honey.
Yeah. I would say so.
And then we're going back to Disney. A dream is a wish your heart makes with Cinderella Castle. And this is not a sponsored video, but if you want to know where I get all of the Disney teas, with the exception of, or tanks rather, with the exception of the one that I will tell you is the exception, I got them from perfshirts.com. So PERF shirts.com. I'll probably have it up here for you. So there you go. Or it'll probably be going this way, won't it?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's up there somewhere. This is just a regular tank top, very flowy. And it's got like cute little netting and colors in the back, so very comfortable. And then, of course, I can't go without my Stitch. So I have that one. And then this next one is not from Perf Shirts, but I bought this one special for our honeymoon.
Yeah.
And I haven't worn it yet, but I'm very excited to be able to wear it. And I plan on wearing it the first day because, you know.
Oh, I remember that one. It's so amazing.
Yeah, I haven't been able to wear it, and it makes me very sad. I'm going to fold this one down so you can see it better. But it's It's really cute. But yeah. So, very excited to wear that one. And that one's a little bit thicker.
I know.
So it'll be comfortable.
Yep.
And then now we're, again, getting into more formal wear. But I think I'm going to start with, so I have 3 dresses that I can wear to lounges, but I also have 2 very formal dresses that I'll probably wear to our first dinner at Topolino's Terrace in the Riviera Resort. And then we are going to the California Grill for our last meal. And if you don't know where that is, it is on the roof of the Contemporary Resort's Bay Lake Tower. And it is gorgeous, and you can see everything. We will definitely show you those views, but it's really cool.
Yeah, it is a really amazing experience.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Sadly, because it's a little bit less because there's no fireworks, as you used to be able to go on top of that building and watch the fireworks as they pipe in the music, but because they haven't had my fireworks started back up yet, so sadly it's a little bit less, but still the food is absolutely amazing.
Oh, take care of the pile on top of Josiah. I also have my suits, but it's fine. My bathing suits.
Yep.
So lounge dress number 1, of course, we're back to the blue. And this one is just like, and it also has a stripe on the bottom, and it has pockets.
It's so cute.
Which is very nice. And they're pretty big for women's pockets. Like, my whole hand fits in it.
It has pockets.
It does!
I know.
It's a huge deal. So, that is dress number 1. Or I should say lounge dress number 1. This is lounge dress number 2.
It's really nice.
We're back to a little bit of a floral. I got some, I think, paisley design on the bottom here. And this is really cute. It's got like the little button. But yeah, lounge dress number 2. These are very flowy and very comfortable, so it's not like it's gonna be a pain in the butt to wear. And the way we would do these lounges, we're gonna do these lounges so like we return back to the room and then we'd get dressed and go to the lounge. So with Disney's park hours being shortened due to COVID, we figured that this would be a good way for us to not have to retire back to the room so early and still be able to get the benefits of like staying on the monorail loop, because that is something that we probably won't do for several years.
Yeah, it's not.
The only reason why we've been able to do this is because of our COVID pricing.
Yeah.
So.
But it's going to be a really fun experience. I can't wait.
Yes.
I haven't had a vacation that long for a long time, I don't think.
The last time we had a vacation that long was in 2018 when we went to Disney, right after we graduated from community college together. Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a really long time.
So this is lounge dress number 3.
Yep.
It's peachy. This is a little bit longer. Oh yeah. Very comfortable dresses, and honestly, I think they'll more than suffice with what we need them to with the lounges. And now we are at our 2 formal dresses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, we're back to the blue. I know, you're so surprised. But I have this here. This is the front of the dress. And it's, sorry, I'm not meaning to smack you in the face.
That's fine.
It's got just a little bit of a slit. And that goes right down the center of the dress. And then the back of the dress is just simple. But that is dress number 1. I haven't decided in what order I'm going to wear these. I'll probably end up wearing this one first just because the other one that I picked out is a cocktail dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one he actually, I don't think, has seen me in.
I don't think so.
So this is one of my cocktail dresses. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this design. Oh, pretty well. So it's that. It is a V-neck and it has the tie here. And it's a high-low. So for those of you that don't know, the front of the dress is shorter than the back of the dress.
It's gonna look nice on you.
Thank you. So that is what we have. And we are very, very excited.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait.
I still can't believe this is happening.
I know. 3 constellations, I pretty much, or yeah.
Yeah.
Or you had to plan it 3 times, but 2 constellations.
Yep, I did. And we had to push our cruise back until next year, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're just happy that we're able to be going.
Definitely.
And I think that's going to be it for now. And our honeymoon vlogs will be out hopefully next week.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm just gonna kind of release them as I'm done editing them, like every few days or so. So that way we're not extremely backed up and we can still so you're not watching, because we're gonna have 7 days worth of vlogs.
Yeah.
And if we move that out 7 weeks, then you're gonna be seeing things that by the time we've done them, it's 8 or 9 weeks ago. And I don't want to do that. So probably be pushing those out for probably 2 weeks. Hopefully, maybe. It depends on how long I can sit and edit and get things done. So we will see.
Yep.
But that is basically it. And I told them that we are probably gonna go on a little 3-day vacation when we get back, in a few weeks after we get back, because you had a day off of work.
Yep.
Is there anything that you wanted to say about that?
I don't think so. I'm still trying to think about what exactly we want to do still, so, but
it's a surprise.
Yeah,
I'm not supposed to know where anything is because all the planning and everything, I've done it all, from the wedding to the honeymoon to the cruise, and I've been planning everything. So the last thing I want to do right now is plan another vacation. So Josiah is surprising me with something.
Yep.
I don't know where we're going.
We're going somewhere. That's all I know.
Alright. But that is all we have for you. And I really hope you enjoy our honeymoon vlogs.
Yep. Alright.
We'll see you guys.
See ya. Bye.
See you when we get back.